there was a God. No one knows where he came from or why, but he just kind of was. He was always there. The other gods came to him for help. They'd ask him for advice, and he would give it. They'd ask him for a sign, and he would deliver. Every once in a while, one of them would get impatient and demand that the god do something, anything. Just prove to them that you're real. And the god would sigh, shake his head, and reach out a hand. Then a shooting star would streak across the sky and vanish. That was his proof. The feeling was gone, and he was left with only the faintest memory of what it had been like to be human. Still, he waited. The gods knew he wasn't like them. When she was 18, she asked for a wish. And when the god asked her what she wanted, she said she wanted to know what it was like to be truly happy. And he reached out a hand. A shooting star fell and vanished. And when she looked up, she saw not a flower, but a man. He was beautiful, ethereal, ageless. He reached out and took her hand. And together they walked towards the mountains where the sun set and the shadows danced. And he showed her what it was like to be truly happy. He didn't care about power or worship or fear. In fact, he seemed almost bored by it all. And he reached out a hand. A shooting star fell. When it hit the ground, it burst into bloom. It was the most beautiful flower the world had ever seen. And the girl, overcome with joy, ran to pick it. He was a god without ambition, a king without a kingdom, a warrior without a weapon, an artist without an audience, a lover without a partner. He wanted to know more about this feeling, so he reached out and touched her shoulder. She turned, startled, and he asked her name. And she told him, and he asked her why she wanted the flower. And she told him she wanted to give it to her mother, who had been sick, and the flower would cheer her up. He was complete unto himself and didn't need anything or anyone. But the other gods did. He smiled. It was a slow, sad smile, like he was tasting something bitter. And he told the girl that if she brought him the flower when it bloomed again next year, he would give her a wish. And she cheered and ran away. And so they kept asking him for things, for themselves and for their followers. And he kept saying yes, even though he never, ever smiled. One day, a young girl looked up at the sky and asked the god for a flower that smelled like sunshine and tasted like rain. The god watched her, and for the first time in eternity, he felt something stir within him. And then the god did something that no one had ever seen him do before. The god looked up at the sky, wondering what it was that he had become. And every year, the girl returned with a new flower, and he kept his word.